G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So today's video, we've got the hype. It's just here around the corner. We've got the team building guide for the new physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. One of the anniversary Dokkan Fest. Crazy hype. So don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to keep up with team building guides, I drop these for all new units and let's jump on into it. So for the details, we've got a ton of teams here. We've got Power of Wishes, Final Trump card being the two 170% leader skills for this unit. Other probably top tier worth mentioning are Pure Saiyans, Battle of Wits, Battle of Fate, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Bonded Parent and Child, just a couple of 200% there. For our links, we've got Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighters, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So clearly a very powerful common link set when you are going to be running them with other Super Saiyan units. And funnily enough, we do have one of those units being the Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku. So sharing 7 out of 7 links together, they are a very powerful combo. The only issue is that at the start of a battle, neither of these guys really want to be in slot 1 because the Z duo do stack defense. But sometimes if you've got enough rainbow orbs, you can get away with this guy with his damage reduction. So definitely a very powerful option to run these two together when he does get his Easy A in part 2 of the celebration. So jumping down to 6 links, as you can see up here, we've got the Tech Super Saiyan Goku first, which does in turn mean that we also have the STR Carnival Goku and the Namek Goku also sharing 6 links. So you can see the STR Goku there. We've got, which also means the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan, who got his Easy A, so another top tier unit to run there, and the Tech Super Saiyan Goku AGL Gohan definitely capable of locking in slot 1 initially while the Z duo get built up, so that could work really well there. We've also got the physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku and the physical Super Saiyan Goku Vegeta, as well as the Tech Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan. So the last 3 units there, they're just really solid. I wouldn't say that they're really good options, but if you are struggling for a couple of these other selectable units, maybe they're the ones that you are leaning on to link up with the Z duo here. So jumping down to 5 links, and you can see there's much more top tier options here. So we've got the Tech Goku and Vegeta, not great at the moment, but when they get their Easy A, they could be absolutely phenomenal. We've got the physical Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Just a fun unit to use. I definitely wouldn't be bringing him into challenge runs, but getting off that unit super is always pretty cool. We got the AGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, so a unit that does lead joint forces and movie heroes while offering the extra 30% to Pure Saiyans, so 200% leader skill there. And then again the STR Goku and Vegeta, who with an Easy A would be absolutely insane. But then we get 2 absolutely top tier options here, and so we've got the SDR GT Duo, the other 8th anniversary unit option, a unit that builds damage reduction, so it's phenomenal in slot 1 for these guys. And then we've also got another great slot 1 unit in the Int Vegeta and Trunks, so another stacker, guards in slot 1, they'll work really, really well together. Dropping down to 4 links, we've got the Tech Godku, the STR Gogeta before he gets his transformation off, so obviously that link set is going to change up there. We've got the AGL Gogeta when he gets transformed into blue, so with his dodging again could be usable in slot 1. We've got the Part 1 Easy A physical Super Saiyan Vegeta, so a unit that struggles. He's definitely not as good as we would like him to be, but still another solid option for any Majin Buu saga related missions, SBR, etc. You've got the Tech Gods, again another 200% leader skill, the Power Beyond Super Saiyan, the Z Duo do fit on, and then we've also got the STR Super Vegeta, so a unit that once he gets his Easy A will be good again, but up until then wouldn't be running him now. So on the 4 links, we've got the Spirit Bomb Absorb Trunks. The reason I've included him here is he's probably a unit that will be upcoming on an Easy A, so could be worthwhile keeping him in mind. We've got the Tech Go Bros, who we do know gets his Easy A with the on JP in a couple of months' time, and that was a part of the Turles celebration that also gave the physical base Goku Easy A. So The Go Bros, they just become a real big damage dealing unit, but this physical Goku is a nuking orb changer that gives support to Power of Wishes, so definitely a real good option to bring once we do get his Easy A eventually. We've got the physical Broly, who's got an Easy A, the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, who will provide a bunch of attack support for these guys, and then they'll also activate his condition to get off the additional super, so an extra defensive raise. And then we've also got the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who's just, a really solid support unit, Easy A. Dropping down to 3 links, you can see we've got the physical Super Saiyan 4s here, the physical Ultimate Gohan, the Int Margin Vegeta, the STR Goku, the Tech Vegeta Blue, and the physical God Goku. So some really good options here. Potentially you could be using a couple of these guys like the Tech Vegeta Blue or the physical God Goku as floating units. So really good to be able to share a couple of links with the Z Duo there. So jumping into the first team build, that is the Power of Wishes / Final Trump card, which is the leader skill for the Z Duo. As you can see there, I've got them in the first slot. Along with them here, we do have the STR GT Goku and Vegeta. As I mentioned, they do share 5 links. They've got that damage reduction, and they're a really, really dynamic combo, those two together. We've also got the Tech Gods, probably a unit that people have soured on a bit, but using him in a slot 2 or 3 role is absolutely phenomenal. We've got the STR Bulma on this team as well. She's crazy insane support. We've got the physical God Goku, who just does everything. He's got his stacking, orb changing, guarding, dodging, that literally does it all. And then the physical Piccolo as well. So you'd sort of think that he doesn't fit too well on the team, but I will sort of outline that in a bit. So in terms of rotations on this team, I'd be going 1 rotation of the Z Duo and the STR GT Duo. As I mentioned, they've got that great link set. They work really, really well together. They pour on the damage, and you've got the ability to activate either of those standbys as well. On the other rotation, I'd be looking at running the physical God Goku with the Tech Gods. Again, phenomenal rotation. God Goku slides into that slot 1. He's going to be orb changing initially. He's going to get that guard, hopefully, and the dodges as well. So again, crazy combo, especially when you're considering you're going to be floating Bulma. She can offer up that 2-turn support, so she's going to be giving that quite regularly, as while being pretty much untouchable herself. And then we've got the physical Piccolo floating as well. So the reason why I like bringing Piccolo on the team is there isn't a great deal of support units or orb changes for the Power of Wishes category. So we can counter that by bringing a scouter unit. So at least we'll then be able to, I guess, play around with our rotations and reposition for the right unit to take the super when necessary. So definitely a very powerful team build. Another option would be to replace the Tech Gods, and you could bring in Orange Piccolo. From there you could then run the physical Piccolo with the Orange Piccolo, and then use the God Goku as a floater instead. So that would definitely work really, really well as well. It just depends on what units you prefer to use here. So definitely a really powerful team. The second team we're going to be looking at is one of my favourites, and that is the Movie Heroes / Power Beyond Super Saiyan team. Just a team that seems to get buff after buff after buff. So we've got the lead here being the Tech Gods. From there we've got the Z Duo again. We've got STR Gamma 1, great defensive unit, offers that support with key and defense as well, so always handy to bring him here, and especially when he is on the banners as well, so that's really, really handy. Then got the Tech Super Saiyan Goku. As I mentioned before, he could easily be switched out for like the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan. It's up to you as to who you want to bring. We've also got the physical God Goku again, and then STR Piccolo. So STR Piccolo is just an outrageous support, so always like bringing him on any team possible. The other thing with Tech Goku is that he does also give us access to a revive, which is super, super handy to have up your sleeve if you do get into trouble. So in terms of this team build, the rotations would look like the physical Z Duo with the Tech Super Saiyan Goku, The other rotation being the gods with the physical GOKU again. They're just two dynamic link combos. You got slot 1 units on both rotations. You got a bit of orb changing, and you'll be able to do a bunch of super attacks. So you're going to really power through content in that respect. We're then going to have floaters of the STR Gamma 1. So again, as I mentioned, giving that key and defensive support, and then also the STR Piccolo floating as well. So he offers that support. He's pretty much untouchable himself once he gets that super off and that first hit. So this team build will just absolutely power through difficult content. Really confident with this one. So the next team build we're going to look at is the Pure Saiyans team build. Obviously does share quite a few units with the team builds that we've looked at so far. And you can also run this as a Pure Saiyan / hybrids if you didn't have some of the other teams mentioned on this list. So Physical God Goku is our 200% leader skill for the Pure Saiyans. Otherwise you're stuck using someone like Raditz or the AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta, just not worth it. So Godku's our man here. We got the STR GT duo again. We got the physical Z duo. We've then got the physical Kid Goku. So with his orb changing, his damage reduction support, he's just super useful. And I'd recommend bringing him on a lot of teams. The only reason I didn't bring him on the previous team was because you don't want to be using the exact same units every time. We've then got the Tech Gods, and then the STR Super Saiyan Goku, Carnival Goku. So Carnival Goku is another addition into the team, and he just offers that key and defensive support while having a great link set. So really top tier option if you are able to utilize him. So in terms of rotations on this team build, we'd be looking at the GT duo alongside the Boo Saga duo, again the Z duo, whatever you want to call them. Slot 1, 50% damage reduction for the GT duo is just absolutely insane. And then you've got the Z duo going off their rocket in slot 2 with tons of supers and crits. On the other rotation, again, I'd be going with the physical Godku alongside the tech gods, and that is just, versatile. You can transform the gods, you can get that dodging, and then you've always got the dodging and the stacking from the physical Godku as well. That's then going to leave you to float the physical Kid Goku. Path to Power Goku is going to be orb changing. He's giving that potentially damage reduction support, and when you add that on top of the damage reduction that the GT duo already have, that's just, the numbers are getting higher there. So you're then also going to be floating the STR Carnival Goku, and he's just going to be giving that key and damage, key and defensive support, as well. The next team build we're going to look at is the Bond of Parent and Child team. As I mentioned, the Z duo do share quite a lot of links with the Int Vegeta and Trunks, so that's super good combo that we'll be able to run there. As you can see, I've also brought the GT duo again because they're a new unit. Everyone's going to be wanting to run them as much as possible. I've elected just to bring the gods. That could be easily exchanged for any other unit. You could bring the physical Godku. You could bring someone like the Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku when he gets his EZA. Int Pan. You just want to bring a unit that will work well in slot 3, and the gods being on the banner, I think it's just really good time to just overuse them when a lot of people are going to have access to them. We've also got the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So as I mentioned previously when going over the links, he does share quite a few links with the Z duos while being a support unit. So handy to have him on the team as well. And then we've also got the physical Bardock. So as I'm sure most people know, a unit that raises defense on super. As long as you're not getting supered on that first hit, he can be very good defensively. So utilizing him as a slot 3 unit can definitely be really effective. So in terms of this team build, the thing with this is that the Int Vegeta and Trunks are locked to slot 1. So they'll be on each rotation. You've then got a choice of, obviously Z duo are going to be on one rotation. You can then choose to run either the GT duo or the Tech Gods on rotation. The other three units will then be left to float, as I mentioned, with the support from Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Physical Bardock being really, really handy, while also helping to link with the Z Duo. And as I mentioned, you can easily bring in another support unit for the Tech Gods. So the last team build we're going to look at is the Battle of Wits slash Superheroes team, led by the all-powerful Piccolo. Piccolo is still absolutely busted, so definitely wanted to include a team build for him. We've then got the Z Duo, the STR Carnival Goku again, the STR Piccolo, who we've used as well. AGL Pycon, he's a bit of a different one that we haven't thrown into a team build just yet. He's got that dodging ability, he can give that support. He's got his Ghost Usher. These are units that still does have quite a bit of versatility. And then we've got the STR Gamma 1 as well. So in terms of rotations on this team, we'd be going with the Tech Piccolo alongside the STR Piccolo. They're just absolutely insane. Even if you don't have many dupes in them, they both just work so effortlessly together. They're almost untouchable. On the other rotation would be them going with the Z Duo and the STR Carnival Goku. So the STR Carnival Goku, while being a good linking partner, giving that defensive support is also going to be really, really important because the Z Duo are stacking. So yeah, that extra percentage buff is going to be huge for them. That's then going to leave us to float the AGL Pycon. As I mentioned, he's got that dodge, Ghost Usher, support, quite a bit of versatility as a slot 3 unit. And then we've also got the STR Gamma 1, who, as I mentioned earlier, just is a really, really good option to bring on pretty much any team that you can, with his ability to provide that key and defensive support while also getting damage reduction himself. So there you go, guys. That is the team building video. In terms of the team that I will probably be getting the most use out of, it is this Power of Wishes final trump card team. As I mentioned, you could switch out the physical Piccolo or the Tech Gods pretty easily just to change up your rotation pieces. But I think just a team that's got STR Bulma on it, this one's just going to slap really hard in all the difficult content that is going to drop for the anniversary. So let me know down below what team builds you are going to be running these guys on. Hopefully these options really helped you out. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.